Hey guys, guess what? It's Wednesday, as you probably already have noticed, but it is also the week before the biggest convention that Seattle will ever see, Emerald City. Oh my god, I know you're ready. But to be truly ready, you have to come in and get the shiniest of the shiny new comics, so you don't miss out on anything, and to make sure that when you talk to the people who made the comics, you are up to date. Because nothing is worse than, going up to talk to a creator and it's like, oh, I'm a couple issues behind. Don't be that guy.
You gotta be like, yeah, I went to the store yesterday.
Or yesterday, yeah.
I grabbed these comics, I was like, oh man, Jim Mahfood, you gotta sign this for me. Oh man, Matt Kint, you gotta sign this for me. Because they're all gonna be there.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, we will be showcasing some stuff today from people who will be there and people who won't. It's up to you to find out, though.
Or, I mean, we could say something.
Well, we could, but, that'd be really easy, and we're not here to make your life easy.
Yeah, we're not spoon-feeding you. We're just telling you which comics to buy.
Exactly. So, why don't we start with that?
Yeah! So, first one for you here. One of my personal favorites this last year. Low, Volume 1, The Delirium of Hope, is finally out. This is Rick Remender, Greg Ticini. Amazing underwater sci-fi. I went on and on and on about this a couple times on video.
Yeah, your last one was really good. Yeah.
Like, just, come on, buy it. It's got a bunch of stuff in the back. Great painted extras by Greg Ticini. Beautiful comic.
$10. $10 for 6 issues. You can't beat that. New from Dark Horse this week. Matt Kint, Scott Collins, Castaways #1. This is from the future, as you can tell from Scott Collins' 2016 here. So this is actually an artifact from the future that these people have brought. Okay, really, not really, no.
I'm pretty sure Dark Horse has time machines.
Dark Horse may have time machines. But this looks really fun. Team of kind of chrono adventurers, not to be confused with the Chrononauts last week. That's more of the bromance. This is more of like the Silver Age. We've got a really cool hideout that we're going to give you like a cutaway thing on the back type of deal. Scott Collins does this really great, Silver Agey kind of art. Perfect fit for this book. And Matt Kint has just been killing it on many, many things. And he writes just so many comics.
Actually, everything.
So many comics. But yes, really, really awesome. And there's even a mind management backup in the back of this, which Matt Kint writes and draws. So
just to get you hyped up for the final arc of that book.
New issue came out last week.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We've got another debut here this week from Black Mask Comics. This is We Can Never Go Home. Art by Josh Hood, written by the team of... They list themselves at the end of the credits, which I think is pretty humble of them. It's Matthew Rosenberg and Patrick Kindlaw. This is set in 1989 about a pair of teenagers who they end up doing something which, based on all the blood and the gun and the face lasers on the cover, you may be able to
probably wasn't
sort of
legal.
sublimate what it is.
No.
And thus, they can never ever go home again. It's really interesting how these two characters come together, actually. Like, judging by the first few pages, you wouldn't expect them ever to get along. But as it evolves, they kind of form this bond, and then they eventually go on the run. And there's also lightning getting shot out of people's faces. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't.
But it's kind of awesome.
Hell yeah.
The art by Josh Hood is amazing. Some of the best I've seen out of Black Mask. Their entire
that's a
run.
really step up for Black Mask. And Rosenberg also did the Ghostface Killer comic.
Oh, nice, nice. I love that. Yeah, and there's like 3 different covers for this, too. You should buy all of them.
Yeah. And because Robert Kirkman loves you, and because Robert Kirkman at this point really doesn't need your money, this is only a quarter now. The new issue of Invincible. Robert Kirkman, Ryan Otley, Jean-Francois Bialou, this really badass French dude who I cannot fully pronounce his last name, but he's a great colorist. This issue basically has a nice 5-page kind of recap that recaps like the previous 117 issues, because a lot kind of happened. But that's okay. You don't really have to know much other than, it's the best comic in the universe. I mean, Robert Kirkman wouldn't lie to you, right? No.
No comment. And my next pick for you here, this is from Top Shelf and Knockabout Books. Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill's Nemo, spun off from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, reaches, I believe, its conclusion here with River of Ghosts.
Because this has been going on for a while. This is,
well,
this
I don't know,
is
she's looking pretty old on this cover
she
here,
is,
so
right?
This might be the final adventure of the Nautilus. But yeah, self-contained graphic novel following up on the last 3. It's Alan Moore, it's Kevin O'Neill, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. You know what you're getting here.
Right, yeah. And speaking of knowing exactly what you're going to get, Grindhouse, Drive-In, Bleed Out, number 3, Alex DeCampi, Chris Peterson. Yeah, the B people are kind of back.
Kinda, well, no.
Kinda, a little bit.
The sheriff who bravely defended the small town from the B people is back. Dealing with giant ticks.
Yeah, because she can't get a break. I mean, once you defeat giant bee people, you just kind of get on like this list. It's like the calling list, you know, where you just have to deal with all these strange space invaders. But, you know, we love Alex DeCampi here. We just got some posters and some pins for her new book, No Mercy, that she's doing along with Carla Speed McNeil. So if you would like one, merely ask tomorrow and pick up Grindhouse. Yes! Francesco Frederico.
A neat little backup on the back by Dean Haspiel, a little Billy Dogma story.
Yeah, very nice. More comics for your money.
Exactly.
Oh, this is cool. And it's got big monster trucks! Monster trucks! Nice.
And an ending over here from Valiant. This is issue number 4 of their self-titled book, The Valiant.
Color Wilds.
Jeff Lemire, Matt Kint, Hallow, and Joe Rivera. You know this is great. You know they're gonna have, like, 16 movies coming out in the next 10 years.
I'm really curious about that. That could be kind of interesting.
You want to get in here on the ground floor, even though it's not really the ground floor, because you would have had to be in here in the 90s to get in there. But this is close enough.
This is close enough, right? Oh, so nice. So nice. And really excited about this one. From IDW and Lion Forge Comics, Joe Casey, Jim Mahfood bring you Miami Vice. And this is not your grandfather's Miami Vice. This is some badass neon fancy shit going on here. This starts out, you got big flamingos, some nice kind of, you know, very, very Miami feel, you know, and then just bang. Women, cars, explosions. It's what you want from Jim Mahfood. Crazy lettering everywhere. If you don't know Jim Mahfood, then you really need to pick this up. He is, you know, known mostly for drawing on naked women and doing other lots of...
He did really like 2 comics. No, he had a really cool Tank Girl series.
The Tank Girl was really good. And Joe Casey's also wrapping up his run on the really badass Captain Victory, which ends this week as well. But Mr. Joe Casey is not a fool. He knows that you always need a comic book out. So boom, he's got another one. And these guys are also working on the new Adult Swim, or not Adult Swim, Liquid Television that's supposed to be happening soonish at some point.
Look for Disco Destroyer.
Yeah.
Next pick for you here. Volume 2 of Titan Comics adaptation of Michael Moorcock's Elric. This is Stormbringer.
Yes.
This awesome European format graphic novel. Beautiful hardcover. First volume came in, sold out, and was out of print. But don't worry, they're putting out a second printing of that. But this is already out of print. So you're going to want to get in here like right now and grab this and pre-order the volume 1, and then you're going to want to go steal this in a vault somewhere. Yeah. Because you can't read the second one before the first one.
Read it out of order? My God, he might not survive the second one.
Heresy. Terrible.
What are you telling these? We're supposed to be guiding them along their comic book journey. You're just telling people to read stuff out.
No, that's...
God, look at that. Anyway. That's right. Oh, it's back. Jem and the Holograms. Ross Campbell. Yeah. Kelly Thompson. You're either gonna love this or you're gonna hate it. If you grew up with Jem or you didn't, there's really that really serious line right there. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's Jem. What do you expect? It's gonna be shiny, and they're gonna play music, and they're gonna wear lots of makeup, and it's gonna be really fun and fancy and shiny, and oh yeah.
Oh, and it's really, really pink.
Oh man, and the shoes. Ross Campbell does such good shoes. Man. But yes, Jerica and the group are back, and I couldn't be happier. And it's a shiny cover, Jem. Yeah. Ooh. We might have to preface this one with a bit of a warning. This comic, it's kind of powerful. I don't know. I don't know if we can trust you. I know.
Do you value your lives? First of all.
The answer should be yes, but
also you're reading comic books, so the answer might be no.
Yeah, it could be.
we have for you the most dangerous comic book to come out all year.
Mm-hmm. The most highly anticipated
maybe
of the
all
series.
time.
Oh, could be.
This is Multiversity Ultra Comics #1.
That's right. You've been seeing it since the very, very, very first issue of Multiversity. What secrets does this strange artifact hold? What mysteries lie within its pages? What dangers within the panels? And between the panels? I don't know.
Is it really cursed?
It might be.
It smells cursed.
It does smell. Well, it does smell kind of cursed.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it sat on the boat too long.
It's probably too late for us.
Probably. But if, we're still here next week, we'll be back. And we hope that you all have a really good weekend at the con this weekend. But make sure you do stop by here first, or else we'll give you the stink eye when you come next week to get your comics. And they're not here. Sorry. Man. Yeah. Alright, well, have fun, guys. Thanks for watching.